Hello everybody, Touchlineashibel here and welcome to yet another video. So reports say that Manchester United are preparing a bid for Matheus Fernandes. Up to now, we've not had any official bid going. Up to now, an official bid has not gone in yet. West Ham value him at about 80 million, 70 million. And I know like Man United are not going to pay 80 million for a player that's just gone to relegation. Yeah, you might say you can't doubt his quality and his Premier League proven, but still, if there's one thing I've noticed with Ineos is they know how to walk away from the deal, and don't be surprised if Ineos finally walk away from this deal. Also, there's news that West Ham might accept something within the range of 70 million to 65. We don't know for now. Reports are Manchester United might go as high as 65, but I think they're going to start with a 60 million bid before they go as high as 65. We'll see. But it looks like there's green light on the player's side. The player has given his green light that he wants to come to Manchester United, even though there are other clubs coming in for him, which I think might be a little bit of a problem because West Ham might expect other clubs to turn this into a bidding war, which they're going to benefit from, obviously, because even though they've gone down to relegation, they don't want to lose one of their most prized players just so easily and for cheap. So it's going to be... It might take quite some time, but it looks like Manchester United are actually working behind the scene to make sure that this deal comes to fruition very soon, and hopefully it does. Also, you know that Matheus Fernandes' agent is George Mendes. I know George Mendes, one of the top-notch agents, who's definitely going to want to have his own part of the cash in his pocket, so he's going to try to drive the price up. And you might be surprised that this news we're hearing about other clubs wanting to sign Fernandes to might just be the agents just spreading this news, or it might be just rumors going around by other journalists. Sometimes the more you put it out there that clubs are in for your player, it drives up the price, and like I said, it's going to be a bidding war, which obviously is going to make you get the best price you can get for your player. So, and we know George Mendes has been in this business for a very long time. Like I said, it's one of the top-notch or high-level agents in world football, by the way. So it might just be that they're trying to get the right price and the best price for them, the best deal for them before they let this player go. Do I think Manchester United are going to sign him? I think they're going to. West Ham would have to sell at some point. Might not be to Manchester United, might be to another player, but they'll have to sell at some point because they can't keep that player. Can't keep a player that wants to leave, wants to play for a top team, and it's definitely going to fetch them the amount of cash. I think him playing in the relegation is always just going to drop his value. So they have to sell him now. They've got other players they have to sell, or not they have to, that they might sell to get cash and be deal of maybe Bowen might go to the likes of maybe Bournemouth, Tottenham. I mean, you never can tell. There might be some clubs there, Brighton, that he might want to go to. So they've got some other players they can get cash from. Yeah, so they can't put all their hope on Matheus Fernandes, which obviously I'm not expecting them to. But it's looking like he's gonna leave at some point, and it looks like he wants to come to Manchester United. And news is he's not actually an Arsenal fan. He's actually a Manchester United fan. Obviously, he's looked at players like Ronaldo, Nani, Bruno Fernandes, which other Portuguese again has played for Manchester United. But obviously, he's looking at that, and probably because I'm thinking Ronaldo probably had influenced some of these young players coming up. So I might want to believe that it's actually a Manchester United fan. But at the end of the day, it depends on if Manchester United pay the right fee to get him, or else he might just stay at West Ham or go to another club. So hopefully this works for us. We'll just sit tight and watch this unfold. Might be this week, might be next week, we never know. But it looks like it's going to come to fruition, like I said. So fingers crossed, we'll see what's going to happen. Also, there's complaints on social media that people are going about saying that yeah, we are being too slow in the market. If you look at it, we're not really being slow. I think Ineos have sort of spoiled us, because during the time of Ed Woodward, we never used to make signings so quick. We used to always be late in the window, foot dragging, moving like snails. But I think Ineos, like I said, Ineos have sort of spoiled us. So we think everything should be done bang, bang, bang. Remember last year at the start of the summer transfer window, we signed Cunha. This year too, we've done that with Ederson, who's also been invited to the World Cup squad in Brazil. Man, it looks like becoming a Manchester United player comes with these perks, you understand? The perks or advantages or luck. I call it whatever you want to call it, but it looks like Ederson has been called up by Ancelotti to the World Cup squad. So he's gonna be playing the World Cup after all. I'm so happy for him being one there. But also that means he's gonna join the preseason team late or the preseason tour late. But it doesn't matter. He's getting called up to the World Cup anyway. I mean, signs for Manchester United and gets his first World Cup. So you may say, what a good past few weeks he's having. Anyways, like I said, maybe Ines have sort of spoiled us, and that's why we think everything should be done bang, bang, bang. Let's remember that we might sign 2 other midfielders after Ederson. I heard that it's all depends on if Ugarte decides to leave or if Ugarte leaves. But I don't think whether regardless of if Ugarte stays or not, we shouldn't sign 2 midfielders. We should sign 2 midfielders, class midfielders, because we're going to be in 4 competitions, and we need class midfielders that can play week in, week out, and have got the quality, not just to play week in, week out. Ugarte maybe can play week in, week out, but doesn't have the quality. So that's something we really need to look at. But I think we should just be a little patient, even though it's hard to be patient and wait for the signings we're going to get. I feel like we should just be patient and see what Ineos are going to do. So far they've started well. I mean, the window has not even opened yet, and we signed 1 player already, just like last year. So let's see who's going to come next. I feel it's going to be Fernandes. After Fernandes, I don't know who next, because I don't know if we're going to sign a left back. Luis Sol is not looking like it's going to happen, because apparently there's news that Manchester United are not going to sign 2 players from 1 club. So if we eventually go for Tonali, we might not sign Luis Sol. But hey, anything can happen. Surprises are bound to happen. We'll see. Anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one. Cheers. Bye-bye.